So strategically, what we see digital transformation is to move from technology enabled to technology centric. So what we are looking at is that practically our users, our business users, should be in a position to very effectively, apply the principles of digital dexterity, the accessibility to technology, its uses, the ability to quickly leverage technology for the benefit of business. From a design aspect, a very human-centric transformation approach. From a framework perspective, we are looking at a more composable digital strategy which is aligned with our business framework. So that's the kind of mandate we are carrying for 2023. See, I believe the first core strategy should be an investment in the direction that has a direct impact on productivity, business improvements. So if you look at one of the key emerging technologies, which is practically the talk of town, which is the OpenAI or ChatGPT, or let's call it generative AI. I believe that a decent investment in generative AI, though it is, if you look at the Gartner's curve, it is more on a hype stage, but I still believe that a more decent approach in generative AI by leveraging the platforms offered by Microsoft, because we are a development company, or I would say from a development company perspective, integrating Microsoft's OpenAI platform, the kind of efficiency improvement, productivity improvement, and the technical strength that the people can leverage is one. In other industries, it may get incorporated in many ways, like quite a few platforms in IT operations are actually offering ChatGPT-like capability which stores or which maintains the data internally. Second, I believe we have to relook our strategy on analytics. So we have been working on analytics for the past many years, but we still don't have analytics as a problem statement resolved. We are still struggling with data. We are still struggling with allowing business to manipulate data and derive useful, productive analytics results. So I think that from a trend perspective, this investment has been in place but should continue. It should focus on the new tools, probably on a SaaS-based capabilities. And I think the third trend which should be very aggressively followed is the automation of business processes. The only key thing I will add over here is that we have to consider automation again as an enabler, and from a framework perspective, an automation that can bring the users closer to the technology is the kind of approach that should be adopted. So generative AI, analytics, and operations and automation of business processes. I think these three should be the key trend. These three should be the key frameworks against which budget should be properly aligned. Take a low-hanging fruit approach, distribute the budget rather than trying to make a bulk investment for a big bang. I would rather suggest that one should take a low-hanging fruit, low budget, so that any investment that is being done can come back with a useful ROI, ensuring that more investments can come through. Well, the first thing is, like I said, that from an emerging trend perspective, automation, and one of our key technology transformations has been automation of IT operations. And like I said, our design incorporates the capability of self-service. So we are not making our users dependent on IT team to get the job done. We are offering them more and more solutions from a self-service mode. So that pretty much explains the technology and the reason why we have done it. Second is, we are thriving to build a robust data analytics platform that can provide detailed drill down capabilities, business reports. So, and at the same time we are also trying to leverage bots to provide these key performance indicators through chat windows so that decision makers can quickly access a KPI while they are in a meeting or in a discussion. The third, we have come up with a framework of our digital, we call it digital dexterity approach. Within that, we have taken around 8 parameters that talks about skill, attitude, adaptability, team, collaboration. And we are leveraging our existing platforms, which is predominantly Microsoft O365, to make these 7 or 8 parameters more and more realizable, available to the users. And the reason why we are focusing on our existing capabilities is to keep, number one, our investments at minimal, and number two, kind of utilize our existing infrastructure more than trying to build newer silos of technologies. So these are the 3 focus areas where we are currently looking at. See, the first thing that I really liked was the quality and intellect level of CIO. So the networking was very good. Second thing which I actually got impressed was the variety in the stalls, the partners that we were able to meet and discuss some technology. So there was a very good variety and a very good combination. So ET did not bring in partners who are a threat to our wallets. They brought in partners who are decently priced, have a very good, or I should say impeccable holdover technology, and there was a mix. So we could see partners on the digital front, we could see partners on the security front, we could see partners on the data management front. I think these were the 2 best things. If you ask me frankly, next time, I would prefer mountains rather than sea.